Welcome, guys. So Premier League football is back. It is weekend again, and I'm very, very excited about this thing. I'm very, very excited about it because I've really needed this football, Premier League football, and league football to distract me from a lot of things that is happening around me. So let's get straight into it. The first game in the Premier League tomorrow is Chelsea. Chelsea is hosting. Chelsea is going away to Toughmore to face Burnley. Burnley they just go back from the relegation, and I don't think the way they are playing, the way Scott Parker is setting up the team now, they are not playing as a team that wants to go back to the relegation. They are competing. When they are playing, when you watch them, you could see that they are trying to gather enough points that could get them away from relegation. Every big team that has gone to Toughmore to play this season, the likes of Man U, Liverpool, and Arsenal that have gone there to play this season, we could see that it was a very tough game. It was a very difficult game for all the big teams that went there. Although the likes of Arsenal got away with a win, a 2-0 win, Manchester United were able to squeeze out a 3-2 victory. Liverpool, if not for the handball that Hannibal committed in the 91st or 92nd minutes, that Salah converted a penalty, Liverpool would have gotten a draw from there. Toughmore is not an easy ground to play, especially against any big six or any big teams in England. So I'm expecting it to be another difficult game for Chelsea. But Chelsea, with the likes of Kopama, who just I think according to Maresca in his pre-match press conference, Maresca said Kopama broke his toe, so he's expected to be out for like another 2 weeks after coming back from the groin injury. So I'm expecting Chelsea to be without Kopama. Whenever Kopama is not in the team, you could clearly see that the absence of Kopama is felt in the team. So it's going to be another difficult game for Chelsea. But I'm expecting Chelsea to come up with maybe a good performance to get them like a win. But it's not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be a walkover for Chelsea. So it's going to be a difficult game. It's going to be a tough game for Chelsea. But I'm expecting Enzo Maresca to set up his team well and not try to bench any team or try to reserve any players because you have Champions League to play next week. I know any team, any big team that is playing this weekend is playing and their eyes on the Champions League next week. But Maresca, this is not the Conference League that you are not playing the Conference League. This is the Premier League and the Champions League. You don't have to bench. You don't have to reserve any of your players. You have to play your best players. Play them now and get your points in the Premier League. Then forget about the Champions League and focus on the game you have right now. Play your best players, get your points then, and focus on the match against Barcelona in the midweek. I don't think this um, um, Burnley team is going to score against Chelsea, so I'm expecting Chelsea to come up with a 2-0 win. Liverpool is hosting Nottingham Forest at Anfield. We could argue that Liverpool has not been in their best form this season after the series of injury they had. You could see that Liverpool are not very, 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 very strong when it comes to the Premier League this season. They have been struggling a lot recently. But you can't take away the fact that this is Liverpool. It's a big team. You always expect them to turn up. It's just a poor run of form. They will get over it someday. Before the international break, they lost 3-0 to Manchester City, but the international break came. Like they have had like 2 weeks of no league football, so I'm expecting them to regroup and come back stronger. In this game, they are playing at Anfield. In as much as Liverpool are not performing very well, you can't take away that factor, that Anfield factor. You can't take it away from them. Whenever they are playing at the Anfield, you always expect Liverpool to turn up. It's going to be a difficult game for them anyways, but I'm expecting Liverpool to come up with a win. Liverpool is definitely going to win against this Nottingham Forest. I know Nottingham Forest has a new keeper, a new coach in the person of Sandwich, but I'm expecting Liverpool. This is Liverpool we're talking about. I know the likes of Florian Wirtz and Conor Bradley is not going to play, so I'm expecting the likes of um, Jeremy Doku to step in and also come up with a good performance. So it's going to be a difficult game for Liverpool otherwise. But me as a rival fan, I want Liverpool to lose. So, but checking it, keeping my emotions aside, and looking at the team, both teams and the players they have, and who is coaching them and their recent results. I'm expecting Liverpool to win this game. I'm seeing Liverpool winning this game, but as a rival fan, I would really want Liverpool to lose or drop a point as a rival fan that I am. But watching the game critically, keeping my bias aside, I'm seeing Liverpool winning. I'm seeing Liverpool winning this game. So it's going to be a 2-1 win for Liverpool. In my own prediction, I'm tipping Liverpool to win 2-0, but If they drop points, I like it. Up next is Manchester City. Manchester City is playing. They are going away to St. James's Park, and Newcastle has not been very very good this season. Let's not lie to ourselves. We will not even lie, give ourselves. Liverpool, Newcastle this season, they have been very very shaky. They have been very very shaky. They are all those bouncers wey dem get for that their midfield. You know they help them this season. You know they work for them. You know they work for them the way they want am this season. Teams are no longer giving them the opportunity of bullying them when it comes to that midfield. And I think that thing started after they played Barcelona in the Champions League because Barca, Pedri and De Jong just scoot down, teach those people ball. They don't even allow them near them, come they bully them. No, they don't allow Pedri and De Jong don't even allow them to do those nonsense that day. Before you come close to them, they go pass, dribble you. They don't allow you come close to them. So I think since after that match, Newcastle has not really been feeling themselves or the way they used to play, always trying to bully their opponents. They have not been doing that lately, and they have been lagging behind in their performance. Their performance lately has not been really been good. I think they're not even in the top 8 yet. I don't think they are in the top 8. So they have really fallen off. So I'm expecting, although in as much as they are falling off, this is not going to be an easy game because St. James's Park is not a place for anybody to go and play and get a good result. And playing against Manchester City, you can say that Manchester City, they are in a good form even before the international break. Jeremy Doku firing both for country and the club side. We could see his performance against Liverpool before the international break. But this is Newcastle at St. James's Park. So you're going to expect a tough game from both Manchester City and Newcastle. Me, I want this game. I want Newcastle to win this game. I want Newcastle to win this game. See, I'm seeing Newcastle winning this game. To be very, very honest, I'm tipping because I'm expecting them to turn up in this game. In as much as they don't have any injury, they don't have any aside from Wissa that they bought in the summer transfer window. They don't have any injury issues. Okay, we could say that Dan Burn got a red card in their last game, so it's probably not going to play. But Luis Hall is back. I think he's back from injury, so I'm expecting Luis Hall to turn up to step in and play that left back position. So I'm expecting it to be a very very difficult game. The likes of Nico Gonzalez is turning up for Manchester City. Rico Lewis is playing very well. Ryan Cherki Haaland is scoring. Haaland is in a very goal scoring form this season. I think he got about 30 or 31 goals for both country and club this season. Haaland is in a very mad goal scoring form this period. I'm expecting it to, man. I sure say Newcastle go win this game. I know sure say Newcastle go win this game. But the fact that they play for St. James's Park is an edge for them because playing against Newcastle in St. James's Park is not really an easy game for any team to play. So I'm expecting it to be a difficult game. I'm predicting this game to be a 1-1 draw. I'm predicting a 1-1 draw. It's not going to be easy for Manchester City. But as a rival fan, I want them to lose. But I'm predicting a 1-1 draw for this game. So up next is the North London Derby. See, as an Arsenal fan, since this season started, I've not been scared about anything. Even when we had like 5 of our attackers all out on injury, I wasn't scared of anything. But right now, with the way I'm seeing, I'm not scared about the team losing, but I'm scared about the injury list at Arsenal right now because that injury list is really getting scary. Like we have like 7 of our starters out on injury list. But the one we pay me pass that this Gabriel Magalhaes now we can't join that injury list because we all know how important Gabriel is to the Arsenal team. In defensive contribution aside first, when it comes to offense, when it comes to attack, we all know that whenever set piece comes like this, even if he does not score, he will see the impact of Gabriel Magalhaes in the team. I'm not even worried about Arsenal defensive issue. No, Arsenal does not have any defensive issue, but when Gabriel Magalhaes is in the game, when Arsenal is about to take a set piece, a corner kick or a free kick, you could see, you go not say, yes, this guy did. He does score some goals this season from set piece, and he does create some assists from set piece this season. So it's really a very big lose, a very big injury blow for Arsenal. In this game, I'm expecting Arsenal to win. I know Arsenal is going to win because this Tottenham team, I know I predicted Tottenham to be the dark horse this season, but in their recent results, I don't really understand. They have been very, very inconsistent. So I'm not counting much on it. But I know it's going to be a difficult game for Arsenal anyways, because this is not London derby. In as much as I say they play for Emirates Stadium, so I'm expecting Tottenham to come up with their A game. So it's not going to be an easy game for Arsenal. But I'm expecting Arsenal to win, regardless. As an Arsenal fan, I'm expecting Arsenal to come up with a win. The likes of Odegaard, there are still doubts of when they are going to, well, whether they are going to play or not. But God, I beg, this injury you don't do, I beg, you don't do. Make people will go come back first before other ones will go. People will go never come back. Others they go. I beg, God, I beg, you don't do. Make people will go come back first. So Gabriel out. I'm expecting the likes of Piero Hincapi or Christian Mosquera to step up. I'm not even bothered about defensive. No, Arsenal does not have any defensive issue. No, Arsenal does not. When it comes to defending, Arsenal are good. They are sorted. So I'm expecting it to be a difficult game, but Arsenal is going to come out with the win. So up next is the this game. You see, in Italy Serie A this season, they're very, very interesting. Italy Serie A this season is very, very. I think Inter Milan is topping the table with 2 points. No, they are on the same point with AC Milan. I think they are about 24 points with AC Milan. No, with AS Roma. I mean, they are in 24 points with AS Roma, and they are playing against AC Milan. AC Milan is on top position. AC Milan is with 22 points, so they are topping it. AC Milan with 2 points, and also Napoli is fourth with 22 points also. So the race for the entire Serie A this season is quite interesting, because anything we lose, once we just drop points like this, they go down. Once you don't drop points like this, they go down automatically, because teams wey dey below you, you know, they top them with serious points, like 1 point, 2 points. Now they stop them. Once you don't lose and they win, they go top you. And now AC Milan is playing against Inter Milan, and Inter Milan is na Milan derby now, so you go always expect a very, very difficult game, because for the last 2 seasons now, or last 3 seasons, this Milan derby now don dey more interesting because of the kind of players wey dem don get recently and how the teams don dey build their squad. So it's going to be an interesting game. I'm expecting it to be an interesting game. Now, AS Roma just dey wait make dem see wetin go happen, because AS Roma now na make any of them no win, make dem just drop points. Because if they just drop points now, I think AS Roma is going to, if they win, if AS Roma win, they are probably going to go first in the table. So AS Roma is just chilling now, waiting for them to just drop points, and they will go above and top the table. So it's going to be an interesting game. I'm expecting the likes of Luka Modric, Rafael Leao, and Conceição, all of them to turn up. And Inter Milan self no small. So it's going to be a difficult game. It's going to be an interesting game for the both sides. So I'm looking out for it. Up next is let's go to La Liga. No serious match de La Liga this season. Okay, Barcelona is playing against against Atletico Bilbao, who is Nico is Nico Williams debut. So it's going to be an interesting game, because even Atletico Bilbao this season are not playing anything. They are not really in a very good form this season. So it's going to be a win for Barcelona. The likes of Rafinha is back from injury. They have a very good firing Marcus Rashford and Lamine Yamal. So it's going to be an interesting game for them. So I'm expecting them to win. In as much as I said they won't play Chelsea in the midweek in the Champions League. So you expect Hansi Flick to rest players, but I don't think that is going to be the case here. So I'm expecting it to be a Barcelona victory. So I'm tipping Barcelona to win 2-0. Madrid is going away to play Elche. You go say Madrid no win their last match, but Elche, who be Elche come for where Madrid dey? Who be Elche? I know say na football anything, but no be for this particular game. With the fact say dem drop points in their last match, this game nothing like that. Madrid go win Elche. Madrid dem go pipe Elche. Na this kind of game now you go come out to see say Mbappe don score hat-trick again. So it's going to be a win for Madrid. All right. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Also drop your own score prediction and what you think and your own opinion in the matches.